Semblance is a manifestation of one's innate and personal power, as an ability unique to each individual, with the effects varying greatly from user to user. The nature of one's semblance is noted as representing an aspect of their character. However, a person's semblance can be similar to the semblance of their parents. So what's this girl's deal? Hello, welcome to Overall Theories. My name is the Unquotable Alex, and today I will be running you through Cinder Semblance. So if you don't know who Cinder is, she is one of the main antagonists of the YouTube series RWBY. Up to this point, we don't know a whole lot about her. Seeing as Volume 5 is over, I've decided to break out the camera and shed some light on this mysterious person. So, who is she? I don't fully understand. As far as we can tell, she is one of the apostles or followers of Salem, and Salem is like the big bad. To put in definition, this is what they show of her at the end of Volume 5. I know, pretty terrifying. Gigantic lady who screams. Sounds like something in a portrait of some kind. Some portrait. I can't remember the name of it. What's the name of the picture again? Oh, it's gonna kill me. Something that's always bugged me though is her semblance. So, if you've ever watched RWBY, you know that powers get thrown around a lot. Everyone in the series is a huntsman, and every huntsman has a semblance, their own kind of unique superpower. Some people can run really fast, some people get stronger when they get hit, some people do crazy glyph things, some people can absorb electricity, and some people can control metal. And up until this was explained, we just assumed that people were magical, or using this other magical compound known as dust. Dust is essentially a rare element that the people of the RWBY universe use, and it uses different elements like fire, earth, wind and water, and combinations of thus in weaponry. So for instance, fire dust and you get fire blast, fire earth dust and you get earth blast. It's really quite simple, basically this. But we don't know a whole lot about Cinder. When we first meet her, she's able to do all this crazy stuff such as deflect bullets and such. It's kind of not explained that well. But then it's kind of passed off as she's using dust woven into her clothing, or she has the power of the 4 maidens, and since then we've learned that she's trying to be the Avatar, control all 4 elements, but we don't know a whole lot about her. That's why I have this theory. So I combed recently through all of the RWBY episodes in preparation for Volume 5 when it came out, and I came across this clip. This confused me. Why was she doing this? She walks through a hallway, she's wearing normal clothing, and on the other side, she's not. She's going from ninja outfit to ballroom. This is what confused me, until I realized this was her semblance. Some people say that her semblance is glass manipulation, shown by the fact that she can control glass before she had the Maiden's power. Maiden's power being magic bestowed upon someone. It's literally the Avatar ability. Control of one of the season's powers passes from person to person when the first one dies, and they only get passed to a young woman. So Cinder is right in the demographic. But then she does all this stuff with glass before she gets the Maiden power, and afterwards it only makes her more powerful. And when she has the full Maiden power, when she kills off the current Autumn Maiden, spoilers, she just has this crazy dust glass thing. I don't understand it. It's kind of weird. This is what seriously confused me about this scene. I mean, what are these yellow rings she goes up and down her body? Some people think that her semblance has something to do with glass manipulation, but I think it's something different. One of her ability is the ability to change clothes. That's about as underwhelming as I seem to make it. No, I'm being serious. Cinder's ability allows her to manipulate what clothes she's wearing. She's able to change from one outfit to another. Now, true that her glass manipulation ability could just be that her clothes are made of glass, but she seems to be pretty flexible in an outfit that's made out of glass. If anything, she's just woven lava dust into it. So she could have some kind of dust manipulation? I don't know. But I frankly like this explanation, and here's the reason why. So we are described that Cinder is the girl who wanted power by Salem. And what better way for someone who wants power than Cinderella? I mean, her whole thing is that she was treated badly. She had to sweep floors, and she was never really liked by her stepmother or stepsisters. Who else would want power? And in the RWBY universe, who else would want power but someone with a rather useless semblance? Like I said, most of the people in RWBY have these amazing semblances that they can use in combat. But the ability to change clothes? Not really a semblance. But the thing about this is, I would call this semblance Bippity Boppity Boo, as in inspiration from the original Cinderella tale. Everyone in RWBY is based off someone from folklore or fairy tale. Ruby Rose is Little Red Riding Hood, Joan Arc is Joan of Arc, so on and so forth. And Cinder Fall, well, she's Cinderella. So the ability to change clothes would fit in with her character, but it also fit in with the story. Imagine this. Salem meets a girl who wants power, but she can't become a huntress because her only ability in terms of combat is using swords and bows and arrows, which is pretty dang amazing on its own, but in terms of her ability, she can only change clothes. This would drive her to learn learn from Salem how to get the maiden powers. She came to Cinder one night and said, "I can give you what you want. I can give you power. You don't need to be defined by this semblance." And the idea that she has an ability to manipulate clothing, this absolutely useless ability that would be brilliant for stealth, makes a lot of sense to me. Either or, I'm not entirely sure. But you can tell me what you think. Is Cinder Semblance this clothes changing ability, or does she still control glass? Or maybe it's something else. You can decide. Leave your comments down below. Subscribe and like. Subscribe it. I don't know what the buttons are. Subscribe and like to the Unquotables for more content of our overall theories and possibly our overall reviews. Put up more theories that you want me to cover or things you want me to review, and you'll be hearing from me and the rest of the Unquotables very soon.